So a cold front came through last night. The temperature is pretty chilly this morning and still dropping. It's going to be about 31, 32 degrees when we actually launch, but with a much lower wind chill, you know, about 9 miles an hour from the northeast. So it sounds like fun, huh? Get in a boat and go really fast in that. But Scott showed me the cool technique of wearing ski goggles when you run in a boat. So I brought my ski goggles this time, and gosh, it makes a difference. It holds your hood and your hat on and protects your eyes. Because running yesterday in the rain, it was like little needles like hitting you in the face. So don't have to deal with that in the kayak world with my whopping 4 miles an hour top speed. So, all right, gonna get packed up and get out there. Gotta catch some smallies today. See you on the lake. Here's our room at the Dale Hollow State Park Lodge. It's really nice. Even in this off season, the restaurant's working. You make a call and they call when your food's ordered and you pick it up. It's exciting. We're getting ready to get out there. It's really dark, you can't see anything. I think I'll take this one. We got the boat loaded up, the room emptied, and we're ready to leave the lodge and head to the ramp. All right, launching on our last day. All right, it is, oh, thank you. All right, we're on day 3, our last day of the Dale Hollow trip. We only have half a day today because we have to get home. We all have to work on Monday,
Responsible
tomorrow.
adults.
I know, adulting sucks sometimes, but we have like 6 hours or so here, and we can catch a lot of smallmouth in 6 hours, right?
Not based on the last 2 days, but yeah, we could.
I still haven't got my first Dale Hollow fish yet. So.
It has been a grind. It has been tough. So
It'll be today, though. I'll get them.
Yeah.
So what's our plan, Scott?
We won't get wet by rain, and
the cold front came through last night, right?
Yeah.
So we're post cold front. It's a little chillier.
You would think you'd just go find a bluff wall, throw a shaky head on it, but that has not panned well for us this trip.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Things change every day, right?
Yep. I'm not sure why, but we will fish a lot of spots and we'll fish them slow.
And fast. Some of us will fish them fast.
Some will fish them fast.
All right, you guys, let's do it. Woohoo! I'm gonna get a fish. They can't stop me. They can slow me down, man.
I'm sorry. Cold.
Yeah, the fish does.
Maybe there's a bunch of them there.
All right, our first bluff wall fish, although it's still kind of a point fish. Anyway, all right, that's where he got that fish. We fished all along this juicy looking bluff wall. Come on, feet, warm up.
Hey, what though? I could not stand in that wind like this morning all day long.
Yeah. If the sun came out, I could.
Or if you're busting fish every
I got a fish!
Sweet!
Oh my gosh, I got a fish!
And a smallmouth.
Woohoo! On a jig! I got a fish! On a jig! My buddy Adrian would be so proud of me. Look, Adrian! He loves jigs. Oh, he's the smallest one of the trip, but I don't care. I'm so happy. I got a bass, a little Dale Hollow smallmouth bass. He's the smallest one of the trip, but I don't care because he's beautiful and he's mine. And now I have to put him back. Say hi for the camera. All right, I'm gonna get more. Thank you, little dude.
Fish. Oh, nice one too.
Oh my God.
That's a big one. I didn't hear you say anything.
Oh my gosh, look what I just got. And again, on that tiny little Strike King Bitsy Bug jig. Look at that little jig sticking in that big fish mouth.
It's crazy how long and skinny he is.
I know. Look at this fish. Oh, he's beautiful.
Ready?
I am so excited about this fish. Gonna put him back and try to get more. But we just measured him. Scott's measuring board goes to 18 inches and his tail stuck off the end. So he's a little more than 18. Long and skinny fish, isn't it?
Ow.
You okay?
Yep.
Look at that. I bet that's cute.
Dinosaur.
Yep.
Fish?
Yep.
Oh yeah, the smallmouth. He's on fire. He loves the jig. Look at him shaking.
Oh, I don't see the jig. I hope he didn't swallow it. Oh no, I don't see it. I'm scared.
Not doing enough, is he?
Oh, he's heavy. This one's actually eating.
Yeah, that one's actually got some nerve to him.
Woohoo! Got another one. Look at this, still on that Bitsy Bug. I can't believe this fish would eat that little tiny thing.
Funky.
This is my first one that I got that has some weight on it. This would be good for a bass boat tournament because this guy is solid. Like when I tried to boat flip him, I missed. I couldn't even get him lifted.
Bacon. No, that's not too bad. Never mind. Oh, it is.
Beauty.
Just short of 4 pounds. Just shy. Oh, he's 4.
Picked that right on the 4-pound dot. Beauty. Let's see how long he is. I think we got that rare combination of size, weight, and length. So he's got an 18-inch board, and this guy
We're at 19.
is just past that 18. Boy, he's a beauty. Oh, nice fish. Good job, Scott. Right here on this beautiful bluff wall. You know what I didn't know until I watched some video was that you're supposed to spread out the weed guard when you get it.
Oh, you left them all together?
I've never spread out a weed guard in my life. I had no idea. It makes it so much more guardy.
Yep.
I always kind of wondered why there were multiple bristles, but I figured someone knew what they were doing.
Always good for a weed guard to be guardy.
Yes, extra guardy. It's not
4 or 5 right here, but you won't be able to get to them, I don't think.
What? That was fun. We got some rocks. That was awesome. All right, scissors. Hand, please. Thank you. All right, so this is not how it's supposed to work, but today, which is the day after the cold front came through, has been our best day of fishing so far. Scott's got 2 fish. I've got my first 3 fish of the trip. So Scott is up to 7 fish, I think, for the whole trip to my 3, but at least I got some. It's been fun so far. I mean, it's good that we're catching fish because it's kind of cold out here. It's windy and chilly, and we thought it was going to be really tough fishing, but we're not mad at all about 5 fish in the boat so far, and we have just under an hour left to go before we have to leave, so gonna try to get some more. All right, back to it. Check out this tree. Scott says he thinks they're probably crappie, but that is crazy looking. Man, when they say fish are stacked on a tree, those fish are stacked on that tree. 39 feet of water. Scott, your dad would love that tree.
Yes, he would.
So far, all of my fish today have come on this Strike King Bitsy Bug. It's just a little finesse jig, and this one's in green pumpkin with a little tiny bit of orange, and it's one of the lighter ones because I actually got it for like fishing grass, and I've heard that like lighter weights don't get snagged in grass so much. So, and I wanted a nice slow fall. So it's not really the right thing to be fishing around here where I need to be down in like 20-30 feet on the bottom, but it's a good lesson in patience waiting for it to fall. So I have it paired with a Z-Man, some sort of TRD bug thing. Can't remember exactly what it is, just got them. But I was thinking it had the Z-Man Elastec floats, so I wanted the little flippers things to float up on the back. So that's what has worked. That got me my 3 fish today, the only fish of my Dale Hollow trip so far. All 7 of Scott's fish have come on an umbrella rig, so we'll have to show that to you. All right, so this is Scott's winning Alabama rig, umbrella rig here. It is a Yum brand Flashmob Jr. So you can see it has the little fish head and then all these arms. So Kentucky, it doesn't matter. I guess you can have all 5 hooks, but in Tennessee, you're only allowed the 3 hooks. So he's got these little dummy heads on here. These are just fish with no hooks. And then he's got 3 fish with hooks. So Yum Flashmob Jr. And with the Keitech Easy Shiner trailer. I think these are the like Pro Blue with red, maybe Pro Blue, 4-inch, right? I've been throwing one around too. I have a Picasso umbrella rig that has just the 3 on it, but I haven't got anything on it. And since I got my 3 fish today on this little Bitsy jig thing, Bitsy Bug from Strike King, I'm just gonna keep throwing this as long as I can manage it in the wind. Oh, it's a largemouth.
Unless you didn't say nothing until I off the jig.
All right, first largemouth of the trip. I think it's a largemouth, maybe a spot. I think it's a largemouth though, but still on that little Bitsy Bug jig there. Oh, he's got a serious rough patch on his tongue.
Spotted bass.
Okay, Scott just told me that if he has a rough patch on his tongue, it's a spotted bass. And this dude has a rough patch right there. You can see it. It's like kind of a dark brown thing right there on his tongue. That is definitely rough right there. So that's a spot. I got a spotted bass. Woohoo! Well, after a slow start to the trip where I didn't get any fish the first day or the second day, I ended up getting 4 fish today. I got 3 smallmouths and a spotted bass, so that was really cool. And Scott still got 2 fish today. He got 2 fish yesterday, no, 2 fish the first day and 3 fish yesterday. So what's pretty crazy is I'm fishing today and I'm gonna teach skiing at Perfect North Slopes tomorrow, snow skiing. So isn't that nuts? I'm kind of in the transition season between fishing season and skiing season. So for about the next 15 weeks, I'm going to be a dedicated skier. My ski area closes the second weekend in March. So there is actually a kayak tournament on Dale Hollow the second weekend in March. So I'm kind of flirting with the idea of missing our closing weekend and coming down and fishing this in a kayak. I mean, it's intimidating taking a kayak out on such a big lake, but if I plan it right, I can launch near, you know, an area that has some creek arms and a creek channel and like some coves I can hide in if I need. So I'm starting to think I could do that, and it's tempting. But I do want to say thanks to my buddy Scott. He and I have been doing these boat trips for a number of years now, and I've learned a lot from him, and I've learned a lot from these trips. I've gained a lot of experience, so I really appreciate him, you know, inviting me on these trips. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't know when we'll be talking next, since I got to go be a ski instructor. So I hope you guys have a great winter, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, we have got the boat loaded up and we're on the road. We've got about 2 hours to go to where I left my car along 75 South, and then Scott's gonna head to Moorhead, Kentucky to his house, and then I'm gonna continue on up 75 to Cincinnati home. So 2 days on the, three days. Yeah, sorry. So,
She's delirious.
3 days on Dale Hollow. What a treat, what a nice way to spend unseasonably warm.
For 2 of the days.
Yeah, it was cold today.
Yeah.
But we did better than we thought we would on the weather. Yesterday we thought it was going to rain all day, and it didn't. And today wasn't as bitter cold as it had been called for. So we got pretty lucky. As far as fish, Scott got 3 smallmouth the first day, 2 smallmouth the second day, and 3 smallmouth today. So he got 8 fish total. I got nothing the first day, nothing the second day, and 4 fish today. I got 3 smallmouth and 1 little spotted bass. So 8 fish, 4 fish, better than no fish, right? So Scott, you want to talk about the pattern?
Well, so pattern for us, I think, if you can call it a pattern, as few fish as we caught, everything had to be within probably 100 yards of the river channel or creek channel. So when they swung in or came close to the bank, or that kind of is what happened. Steeper banks, bluff walls even, with a big rock. We had to, stuff had to be on the bottom. Fish were not up in the water column, they were on the bottom, and that's literally where you had to be to catch them. So you were either dragging a jig like Melissa did, or dragging an A-rig like I was. I was not fishing the A-rig up off the bottom. I'd let it sink all the way to the bottom, and then just slow reel a 5-to-1 as slow as I could. Little twitches here and there, and that's what used to kind of trigger the bites, at least on my side. But.
All right, so there's your report. Follow the channel swings, and that's pretty much where we saw shad too. We saw shad like down in the channels,
Yep.
in the deeper parts. Most of our fish were around what, like 20-25 feet of water.
Yep.
So I did a lot of throwing up to shore and not catching fish, and Scott did a lot of, hey look, the fish are all on the electronics in 25 feet of water, maybe I should fish that. And I'm like, yeah, you do that, I'm just gonna keep throwing jello. So eventually I started catching fish. So all right, I guess that wraps it up.
Yep.
Good trip. It's been a year since we've done one of these videos together.
Yeah, it'll not go that long this time.
You're hearing it there. Team S&M Fishing, Scott and Melissa Fishing, is not going to wait a year. Spring fishing?
Spring fishing, yep.
All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Scott, thanks for the trip. Appreciate you.
Geode hunting.
Oh, we forgot the geode hunting. Yeah. I'll put some pictures in there, but he pushed me off the boat on shore and said, go get me a rock.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened.
That's how it
All right. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.